Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. You're too kind, thank you. So, Wisconsin weather, huh? I did write that one. Thank you. Just waiting to hear the other jokes. You know, I was raised in Wisconsin. I wasn't born here. I was raised here. I was actually born in Arizona. First thing people always say, why did you move here? Well, I mean, I couldn't even figure out how to not shit my diapers when we moved here, so. I mean, I still have problems with that. Thank you. Thank you. No, but Wisconsin, it's a nice state, more or less. There's only two type of people that live here, though. There's the people that got stuck in the snow, and they just said, fuck it, we live here now. Out there making a little igloo. And then there's people that got stuck on the 17 roundabouts, trying to get to a quick trip. Round. Does that corn look familiar to you? No, that's different corn? Well, what corn did we live by? Just keep driving. Just go around the roundabouts. If we spin fast enough, maybe we can rotate the earth the opposite way and we can age backwards. You know, Wisconsin is nice though. I especially like it during the fall. That's when the pumpkin spices come out. They're like the Cookie Monster, but for pumpkin spice. And they don't play around either. Everything's pumpkin spice. You go to the store, you got pumpkin spice cookies, pumpkin spice milk, pumpkin spice cheese, pumpkin spice shampoo. Now that's how you get those gothic daddies after you. Just... Oh, yes. Now I smell like a latte.
Now Legs introduces the comfort of cotton in Legs Control Top and Sheer Energy Pantyhose with a new pure cotton panel. Our panel's not just a lining, but 100% cotton all the way through for the coolness and freshness you've been looking for. You'll love the pure cotton panel in Legs Control Top and Sheer Energy Pantyhose. Cotton. Comfortable news from Legs.
When you have a headache, what does extra strength mean to you?
Means your headache's gone, you're feeling good. It means Excedrin.
It means fast relief. Plain and simple, it means Excedrin.
Extra strength means no more headache. Extra strength means Excedrin.
Excedrin. With more pain reliever, more total strength than regular strength aspirin or non-aspirin tablets. For millions of people, extra strength means Excedrin.
Extra strength means Excedrin.
Some mornings, there's a little monster in all of us.
Morning, Fred.
And until that first cup of coffee, we can all be pretty beastly.
Morning, Fred.
That's when your 7-Eleven store can be a lifesaver.
Good morning, Fred.
With a good cup of fresh brewed hot coffee to perk up your morning. 7-Eleven coffee brings out the best, not the beast in you.
Hey, Ralph.
Well, you know, having a job really sucks. As I'm sure you all think as well. I remember my first job, it was McDonald's. And I was going through my weird emo phase at the time. Hair swooped. And I remember I wore my hat down over my eyes so nobody could look me in the eyes, but I had to look up like this. Everybody thought it was crazy. And I was going through the, you know, it was the 90s or so. You know, everyone had that edgy, like, you know, fuck you, bro. They had that kind of attitude. So they'd come up, and I was a register at the time. I only worked 2 positions, register and I guess janitor. I had to clean out the bathrooms and stuff. It was really, really weird. I had to clean the McDonald's establishment. It's not that big. There's only maybe, at the time, there was only maybe like 10 booths and then 2 cash registers, the fryer and the drive-thru, okay? And I had cleaned that whole restaurant for my whole shift. And I worked 6 to 8 hours every day after school, pretty much. Because I was working, I had full-time school, then I'd go there and I'd work from 5 p.m. until like 11, I think it was. This is back before you could send your kids off to work 40 hours a week in the mines and nobody said anything. Not like today, you can't do that. I can't even get a kid to work 3 hours in the mine. He's a miner. That's a Pete Diddy joke. Anyways, they'd make me clean this whole restaurant, right? And I'd clean it in 5 minutes. And they'd be like, what are you doing? And I'm like, I just cleaned the restaurant. You know, I'm gonna go jack off in the bathroom. You know, what do you think I'm gonna do? Like, clean it again. Clean what again? There's no people here. Clean it again. Oh man, I hated my manager so much. Ugh. I don't even remember her name or anything. I just remember I was like, fuck you, bitch. You know, I didn't say that because I was 14 at the time. You know, it's funny because I didn't even, you know, like kids, they grow up, like nowadays, they grow up and they swear all the time. I mean, I remember the first time I went to my buddy's house, I was probably like 14 or 15. And he's like, you know, fuck this and fuck that. And this was in front of his mom, right? Now, I didn't have like the most strict mom in the world, but I didn't even swear the first time until I was around 18 or 19 years old. Around my mom, I mean. Like, I would swear, you know, like, I'd be like, damn it. This is bull shit. You know, like, I didn't swear in the house at all. This kid's like, fuck you, lick my nuts, suck my dick. And I was like, bro, your mom, you know, she must not care what you know, you know, like, what's going on here? And he said, oh, it's okay, we're a Christian family. Okay.
You don't have to look far to know the all-new 1986 Mazda B2000 is a lot of truck for just $59.95. In fact, $59.95 makes it the lowest price leading import truck in America with all these standard features. Steel-belted radials, a 5-speed, tinted glass, even a double-wall bed. And for $59.95, you also get a truck with our unprecedented level of ride and handling. The $59.95 Mazda B2000.
Very soon, some of you will notice a change in Doritos. more nacho cheese flavor than ever. Definitely.
Here's the world-famous Metropolitan Life Representative, champion of security for over 43 million people. Reliable source not only of life insurance, but also of auto and homeowners insurance. Trustworthy, conscientious, caring, responsive, experienced, financially shrewd, perspicacious, smart, a true friend in time of trouble. Your Metropolitan Representative. Get Met. It pays.
Anyone here ever been on a boat? Yeah, I've been on a boat before. Didn't like it. It's like being drunk while being drunk. Thanks, you get it. Before I was on a boat, the closest I ever got was my mom had a waterbed. Remember those? Remember waterbeds? It's like a big balloon you fill up with water. It takes like 17 days to fill up, you know? And I remember my brother and I, we would play, I don't even remember the game we'd play. Something stupid and dangerous, probably. That's probably what we actually called it. And we'd sit, he would sit on the edge of the bed, okay? So it was like, the bedroom was like this, the door is over here. So you'd walk in and you'd see the bed. There was a wall here and a window, right? The window would open up this way and then we'd take the screen out because we used to have a fan there. So, I'm sure you know where this is going. So he would sit on the edge facing the window, right? I would stand on the other side by the wall and I would jump like this. Like I would do this, okay? Get the waves up. I would try to launch him up the window. And we lived in a 2-story apartment, so it was a good at least 20-foot drop. But it's okay because we had a mattress out there. He never actually made it out the window. Come on. Got close though.
Fresh baked bread, piled with extra lean, juicy ham. Oven roasted turkey breast, topped with the classic taste of...
Pardon me, would you have any Grey Poupon?
But of course.
Introducing Subway's new Turkey and Ham Dijon. Turkey, ham, and the great taste of Grey Poupon mustard, now for a limited time on your choice of rolls. At Subway, the place where fresh is the taste.
One of the ways Ryder makes your move easier is by renting trucks with automatic transmission. Because moving doesn't have to be an uphill battle. Ryder, we're there when you need us.
You know, when I was growing up, I wanted to have one profession by the time I was 25. I wanted to be a NASCAR racer. Can you believe it? I saw that guy, Dale Earnhardt. I was like, you know what? I like that mustache. So I would take my Hot Wheels cars, right? I had a whole big box of them. I'd line them up one by one, like this, just in a row. And I would actually simulate NASCAR races. But I would do like a full race, like 4 hours of just, you know, because you're not moving anywhere. So I would take all the cars and I would move them up a little bit, one by one. Oh, here comes a turn, everyone, get ready. And turn all the cars, you know, and I would have the crashes and stuff. But just imagine my mom coming home from work, you know, working at the grocery store or whatever. She sees her son on the floor, completely prone, right? Laying there, hundreds of cars. Okay, guys, here comes another turn. And then she's sitting in the door like, well, let's say he's not doing drugs.
How can you let my star pupil use that AIM?
AIM tastes good.
Taste does not fight cavities. Fluoride fights cavities.
AIM has fluoride. AIM fights cavities.
My children have always used...
Mrs. Davis, fluoride can't fight cavities unless it gets used. Bobby likes the taste so much he may be brushing longer. And I know he keeps on getting good checkups.
Good checkups? We'll try AIM.
Take AIM against cavities.
Hey, I got all 3 rings.
That's not the only rings you got. You got ring around the collar. Yep, ring around the collar.
Those dirty rings. You try spraying, even scrubbing with powders, and still you've got...
Ring around the collar.
Try Whisk. Whisk sinks in and starts to clean before you start to wash, then gets your whole wash clean.
This time, you deserve the prize.
I do.
No more ring around the collar.
Use Whisk around the collar for ring around the collar. Every time.
Here's to good friends. Tonight is kind of special. The beer will pour.
Innkeeper, a ration of Lowenbrow for me and my men.
Lowenbrow? You guys finally win a race?
Oh, yeah, we found the secret. We lashed Joe to the mast so he couldn't fall overboard. You guys, I'll tell you.
When you want the taste of a truly great beer, tonight, let it be Lowenbrow.
You know the best part about sailing? Yeah, this part.
Let it be Lowenbrow.
One of the craziest things growing up for me was, for the longest time, my mom thought I was gay. And it wasn't like, oh, I hit puberty, you know, and I suddenly start wearing dresses and I'm walking like this, which, you know, I do sometimes. I mean, apart from the dress, I can't really find one that matches my Michelin Man figure here. No, like, because I was kind of like a weird kid growing up. I think now they just call that autism. But back in the day, they didn't really have a word for it yet. And she thought I was gay because I would run like this. Right? Not like that all the time. Like sometimes I'd run like, I've flubbed my arms out a little bit too much, apparently. And my mom's like, I'll never forget this. It was during the summertime, during the break. My brother and I were outside and we're playing. You know, like she sees me running around because we used to have a tire swing and we'd, you know, just play with the tires, swing, whatever. She pulls me to the side. She's like, Sean, come here. Yeah, Mom? Looking up. Yeah? She's like, Sean, are you gay? What's gay, Mom? You know, because I'm like 8 or 9 at the time. She's like, gay, do you like boys? I'm like, I love boys. My best friend's a boy and I love him. She's like, I knew it. And I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna have him over tonight. Thank you, Sean. Thank you, everyone. You've been great.